Think about the last thing you really wanted. Not what you said you wanted, not the polished answer you give at dinner. The real one, the one that kept you up at 2 a.m., the one you maybe haven't told anyone about. It doesn't show up like drugs or alcohol. It shows up as her text message, a photo, his attention, that almost there bank account. That person you know damn well is bad for you, but somehow feels like oxygen. Was it a person, a promotion, an activity, a version of yourself you keep promising to become? Maybe it was just to feel chosen by someone. Anyone. Here's what nobody tells you. That ache, that wanting, it's not a weakness. It's not something to fix. It might be the most human thing about you. And today, we're going all the way in.
Desire is the quiet addiction nobody talks about. Desire is not a side effect of being alive. Desire is the engine. Every single decision you made today, what you ate, who you texted, what you scrolled past, and what made you stop, all of it was shaped by want. We just don't talk about it. And because we don't often talk about it, it runs us. Silently, constantly, sometimes into the ground. So let's talk about it. Let's get uncomfortably honest. Because I think most of us are walking around carrying desires, sometimes dark desires, we've never even named out loud. And that silence is costing us more than we know.
The most dangerous part?
We want what we can't have.
We desire companionship. We desire friendship. Real friendship. Not the kind that disappears when life gets inconvenient. We desire success, financial freedom, intimacy, sexual fantasy, attention.
And here's the one we never say out loud. Women desire to be desired. We desire the forbidden. Let's discuss the safe word and keep communication open. Consensually, behind closed doors, we desire to be taken to the edge of our sexual horizons, with orgasms that are absolutely mind-blowing. We like a little pain. We desire to be spanked and tied. We enjoy being choked, preferring a firm hand on the throat that applies pressure without actually cutting off airflow. And surveys and research supports this among young adults. Many men won't understand, but we want someone to want us the way we want them. Many women want to explore in the bedroom. And sometimes, the wanting itself feels better than the having ever could.
Men often want to feel desired too, to be chosen, admired, and sexually affirmed without judgment, to feel safe saying what they like, and to be met with respect. Many men crave clear consent, playful power exchange, or soft tenderness, with trust, boundaries, and mutual enthusiasm. Honest talk beats silent guessing. And none of this is wrong. None of it is broken. Wanting things is how you know you're still alive. The problem isn't the desire. The problem is what happens when we don't understand it, and when we don't feel safe to express it in a healthy manner. There's no reason not to explore your sexual desires in real life with someone you trust, as long as it stays healthy and within legal boundaries.
Here's something neuroscience has been trying to tell us and we keep ignoring. Your brain does not release dopamine when you get what you want. It releases dopamine when you're chasing it. The anticipation is the high. The chase is the reward. Your brain's dopaminergic system, the same circuit activated by gambling, by social media, by substances, fires 2.6 times harder in pursuit than in arrival. This is why the person who never quite texts back keeps you obsessed. This is why the job offer you didn't get haunts you more than the one you did. This is why the forbidden is always more magnetic than the available. This is why the dangerous bad boy type is more attractive than the nice guy. Your brain has literally been wired to want what it doesn't have yet. Humans also have an innate novelty-seeking behavior, the drive to pursue new experiences and information. It's not always a character flaw. It's not you being self-destructive. It is biology. And once you understand that, you can finally stop blaming yourself for wanting the wrong things, and start asking better questions about what you're actually chasing. Create balance and guidance to avoid harm.
Let me paint you a picture. You desire someone, they desire someone else. That someone other desires what they can't have, round and round. It's the most human merry-go-round there is, and every single one of us is on it, all the time, simultaneously.
I desire you. You desire me, or someone else, or something else entirely. We create this cycle, and it's not always beautiful. Sometimes it's absolutely brutal.
The question is, what do you do when you're stuck in it? When you've been wanting something so long, or someone so hard, that the wanting has become your entire personality?
Some people walk away from desire's wreckage transformed, stronger, softer, wiser. They learn what they actually need versus what they thought they wanted. They come out the other side with this hard-earned clarity that nothing else could have given them. And then there are people who get stuck. They carry the trauma of wanting the wrong thing too hard, for too long, and that weight becomes their whole identity. They push away people who give them what they want, because availability has been trained to feel suspicious. They only feel alive in the chase. Stillness feels like loss. If any part of what I just said hit differently, sit with that. That recognition? That's not an accident. That's self-awareness trying to get your attention. Because here's what I know. Toxic desire doesn't destroy you all at once. It does it slowly. Through the pattern of chasing what hurts you. Through the story you tell yourself about what you deserve. Through the habit of only wanting what you can't have.
Quick thing I want to address, because I know some of you are single right now and you've been fed this idea that solitude is something to escape as fast as possible. It's not. Wanting to be alone, genuinely wanting it, not performing it, is one of the most honest and radical desires you can have. It's the deliberate choice to stop performing availability, to stop shrinking yourself to fit someone else's space, to just exist fully in your own life. And equally, wanting partnership is valid. Wanting to be chosen, to be known, to build something with someone. That is not neediness. That is human. What isn't okay is performing one while secretly craving the other. Saying you're fine alone when you're dying inside. Saying you want a relationship when you're actually terrified of one. The lie costs you more than the truth ever would.
So what do you do with desire?
You don't eliminate it. That's impossible. You control it. You question it. Desire should elevate you, not embarrass you. Desire is a natural and essential part of human life. However, when left unchecked, it can lead to unhealthy patterns, addiction, or dissatisfaction.
So we should understand and reflect on our desires. Practice mindfulness. Desire peace more than chaos. Desire discipline more than attention. Desire purpose more than validation.
Yes. Because the truth is, not everything you want deserves access to you. Not all desires are equally important. Desire is connected to pleasure and pain. Desire is rooted in evolution. We're wired to crave things like status, sex, and protection because they once aided our survival. But satisfaction was never part of the design. The moment a desire is met, the pleasure fades and a new want takes its place. We are built to keep wanting. Desire propels us toward goals. Pleasure reinforces those goals, and pain signals when we've lost balance. The interplay between them is central to human experience, and mastering it is key to lasting happiness.
All of this desire, this beautiful, messy, electric, exhausting wanting, is happening inside a finite window. And I think we forget that. We act like there will always be more time, more chances, more mornings. There won't always be.
Tomorrow is not promised, it is always a mystery, and the version of you that's waiting to start living, waiting until you're thinner, richer, healed, chosen, ready, that version is costing you today. You don't have to have it all figured out. You don't have to resolve every desire or become immune to longing. You just have to be honest with yourself about what you actually want, not what you've been taught to want, not what looks good, what actually matters to you. And then, imperfectly, uncertainly, one terrifying day at a time, go live that life. Because desire is proof you're still here. Use it. If this hit you somewhere real, drop a comment. Tell me what you actually want right now. Not the polished answer, the real one. I promise you're not alone in it. And if you know someone who needs to hear this today, share it. Because sometimes the most important thing someone can be told is that what they feel makes complete sense. Subscribe if you're new. I talk about the things that only a few people say out loud. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.